If ever my life can be of any use to you, come and claim it. Any idiot can face a crisis. It's this day-to-day living that wears you out. When asked why do you always wear black, he said, I am mourning for my life. There should be more sincerity and heart in human relations, more silence and simplicity in our interactions. Be rude when you're angry, laugh when something is funny, and answer when you're asked. Do you see that tree? It is dead, but it still sways in the wind with the others. I think it would be like that with me, that if I died, I would still be part of life in one way or another. Only one who loves can remember so well. They say philosophers and wise men are indifferent. Wrong. Indifference is a paralysis of the soul, a premature death. Be sure not to discuss your hero's state of mind. Make it clear from his actions. This life of ours, human life, is like a flower gloriously blooming in a meadow. Along comes a goat, eats it up. No more flower. There will come a time when everybody will know why, for what purpose, there is all this suffering, and there will be no more mysteries. But now we must live, we must work, just work. For God's sake, have some self-respect and do not run off at the mouth if your brain is out to lunch. They say, tell me what you've read, and I'll tell you who you are. He is an emancipated thinker who is not afraid to write foolish things. We all have too many wheels, screws, and valves to judge each other on first impressions or 1 or 2 pointers. I don't understand you, you don't understand me, and we don't understand ourselves. Description should be very brief and have an incidental nature. If one wants to lead a good life, a human life, one must work. The teacher must be an actor, an artist, passionately in love with his work. A sweet lie is more gracious for us than a virulent but real truth. Existence is tedious anyway. A hungry dog believes in nothing but meat. 100 years from now, the people who come after us, for whom our lives are showing the way, will they think of us kindly? Will they remember us with a kind word? I wish to God I could think so. Once a man gets a fixed idea, there's nothing to be done. Every coming year is as bad as the previous one, the only difference being that in most cases it is even worse. Men are made for happiness, and anyone who is completely happy has a right to say to himself, I am doing God's will on earth. One should not put a loaded rifle onto the stage if no one is thinking of firing it. My holy of holies is the human body, health, intelligence, talent, inspiration, love, and absolute freedom. Freedom from violence and falsehood, no matter how the last two manifest themselves. I've never been in love. I've dreamt of it day and night, but my heart is like a fine piano no one can play because the key is lost. It's better to live a scandal than to ruin one's life. It is always youth, youth, when there is nothing else to be said. One has to be a mindless barbarian to burn such beauty in a stove, to destroy what we cannot create. When a woman is plain, people say, "What beautiful eyes you have, beautiful hair." It is not only the prisoners who grow coarse and harden from corporeal punishment, but those as well who perpetrate the act or are present to witness it. The life of a man is like a flower, blooming so gaily in a field. Then along comes a goat. He eats it, and the flower is gone. There is no greater sorrow than to know another's secret when you cannot help them. Don't tell me the moon is shining. Show me the glint of light on broken glass. In displaying the psychology of your characters, minute particulars are essential. God save us from vague generalizations. Man will become better when you show him what he is like. I must run away. I must escape this very day, or I shall go out of my mind. What a fine weather today. Can't choose whether to drink tea or to hang myself. Tell me what you've read and I'll tell you who you are. Perhaps man has 100 senses, and when he dies, only the 5 senses that we know perish with him, and the other 95 remain alive. Only entropy comes easy. The role of the artist is to ask questions, not answer them. My own experience is that once a story has been written, one has to cross out the beginning and the end. It is there that we authors do most of our lying. I think human beings must have faith or must look for faith, otherwise our life is empty. Which executioner is the more humane? He who kills you in a few minutes, or he who drags the life out of you in the course of many years? We are accustomed to live in hopes of good weather, a good harvest, a nice loving affair, hopes of becoming rich or getting the office of chief of police, but I've never noticed anyone hoping to get wiser. We should show life neither as it is, nor as it should be, but as we see it in our dreams. The world is nothing but our conception of it. How people love to disappear from your life, especially when you've already got attached to them. If you want to work on your art, work on your life.